And on this episode of A Tale of Two Trailers, I'm going to talk about the movie Companion. The first trailer from 3 months ago, I'm going to do the timestamp on it, we're going to go through it. It looked like, just on the bare bones of it, it's about a guy that looks like he kidnapped a woman, and he's torturing her, and he's just, keeping her against her will, and it looks all fancy and stuff, but oh no, things are not what they seem to be, and there's blood, and there's murder, and there's a hell of a scene here, where her hand is over a thing of fire. And there's a dude watching in the background, she's handcuffed to. It's like, wow, this is a truly horrific looking scene. Then we get to Companion, the second trailer that comes out. And again, my first thought is, wow, this is gonna be, again, about a dude that kidnapped a woman. Maybe he's in love with her and holding her against her will. Oh, you're gonna love me one way or another. That's what I thought it was gonna be. Let's put on the second trailer and find out what this movie's actually about.
There have been two moments in my life when I was happiest. The first was the day I met Josh.
Does this not sound like it's a love story? Does this not sound like this is boy meets girl and that's it?
I'm Josh.
I'm Iris. And the second, the day I killed him.
Okay, so now it's spoiled that she kills him. Right? Did I not hear that correctly?
And the second, the day I killed him.
Okay, so you just spoiled your own movie. I thought that Jack Quaid was going to be the ultimate evil in this. That he is going to capture this woman, and he's going to do horrific things to her, and at the end of the movie, he's going to be like, oh, wow, great, he's finally dead. You just spoiled it. The first 14 seconds of your trailer, you spoiled the ending. And then the creator, Barbarian. Son of a bitch. I went off on another video about this, that the Barbarian director is doing a faithful adaptation of Resident Evil. Barbarian is the worst horror movie that was ever made.
Do they know?
Why are you giving so much exposition here? Let's just be honest. You just told me that you killed this guy. The second happiest day of your life. Why do we see so much about Jack Quaid? We know how this ends. Okay. Again, my brain, I have done zero research on this movie. I did not go on IMDb. I'm not even going to bother going on it now. It doesn't matter to me. I have done zero research on this movie. When I saw this right here, I thought two things are happening. Either she's possessed or she's a robot. Neither one of those things did I get a hint of in the first trailer.
Iris, wake up.
What are you doing? Shut her down already.
So she's a robot. That's the movie, and that's what's happening now. We have all these movies coming out where there's a robot companion at home, and then, oh no, Terminator, take over the world, crap like that. Why did you do this? Why would you not show any of this in the first trailer?
What is she talking about, Josh?
Okay, so she's a robot, so she has no feelings whatsoever. Maybe she's programmed to have some kind of feelings. Pain is an important thing because it shows that you're in danger, but it takes away how gruesome that scene of her hand on fire is, because now it's, oh, she's not actually feeling anything. She just thinks she is, so it's not as big of a deal.
Did you jailbreak your sex bot?
And then we have the comic relief. Here's the problem. Well, here's the problem in Hollywood. There's a bevy of problems. One of the biggest problems in Hollywood, that doesn't even narrow it down. A problem in Hollywood, we'll just go with, is that they don't know humor. They don't know humor to save their lives or their jobs about it.
The days of you.
Again, the scene, it's null and void now. It means nothing because she's a robot.
Controlling me are over.
Are you breaking up with me?
It's not you. It's me.
Who gives a shit? It's amazing that the first trailer I saw, I thought, okay, maybe they're just trying to go for shock value, but you know what? At its core, it might be an interesting horror movie. I see this now, I'll just find it online. You're not going to get my money out of this. And here we have, but just like with every trailer, the last few seconds, the comedy part.
Eli, Iris. Shh, baby, you're on the phone.
You know, it's funny because normally when you see a woman coming out of a building and she's covered in blood and runs away, the first thing to do is to say, oh my God, there's a woman covered in blood running out of this building. But it's funny because this guy here is too busy on his phone call to care about it. And this guy here, you know, sucks. So that's why it's funny. I had to explain that to the people that don't understand why Hollywood is dying and the comedy is dead. But now we see the problem I'm having with these two trailers. That the first trailer, you made it seem like it's a boy meets girl, and then boy loves girl too much and captures her and tortures her, and then she heroically escapes and kills the ultimate evil, and it's a great ending. And now it's, oh, your sex bot doesn't like to be abused. I appreciate that Hollywood is trying to make new ideas here, but it seems like they all are trying to latch on the, hey, AI bots are bad. They're a bad thing. We shouldn't trust AI. It's Terminator and stuff like that. Like, we literally had the franchise warn us about this stuff. Who cares? Honestly, my interpretation of the future of AI, I'm looking at it in a positive note, that maybe these things could help people, because I worked in a nursing home for a little bit. It was a depressing place. You're seeing people every single day, not like self-harm themselves, but they do things for attention because they're just in their rooms all day with a TV, with a tiny TV. Maybe family comes to visit. Like, the highlight of some of these people's days are getting people to come in there and help them and check up on them and things like that. So if you're telling me that we can have a world where every person in the room could have their own AI bots that'll keep them company, care about them, just talk to them throughout the day, play games with them, you're telling me that's not a good thing? Obviously, we might have some problems, just like with all things in the world. It could either be the greatest thing or the worst thing, but I really feel like at its core, it could be used for good. And that's in the scenario that I just said before. That doesn't sound like the worst thing in the world. But back to this movie. First trailer, like I said, looked kind of fun. It looked like it was trying to do a lot of shock and gore stuff for the sake of it. But I would have given it at least a ticket price. I would have gone to see it. But now, no, I'm good. It's just another AI robot bad thing, and you ruined the entire movie by the first 14 seconds saying that you killed the... Unless you're going to do a twist. Unless it's like an M. Night Shyamalan twist where he lives, but she doesn't know it's him, or... Who cares? Why am I even bothering with this? In the end, what do you guys think about this movie?
Is the future set, or is there room to sway? Can I rewrite the end, break through the gray? For once in my life, I'm not chasing regret. I'm running to save her from a fate set. One chance, one choice, one twist in the night. Prove it destiny.